All right, welcome back to this week's video. Today we are talking about the different types of yoga. And we're actually going to discuss 5 different types. I'm looking down every now and again because I do have a script because we are keeping these videos short. If you're watching this binging me, I am being a little redundant, but it's just a reminder, okay? Because I want y'all to get what you need and, bite-sized information. So yeah, there are different types of yoga in case you didn't know. And before I continue on, I gotta give you my credentials because I'm not just a random person that's talking about this stuff. I am a registered nurse with over a decade of healthcare experience. I am also I said registered nurse, and I'm also a certified yoga instructor. All right. So when people come up to me regarding yoga, and I would love to know in the comments, I'm going to try to make sure I put this as the question in the description. If you have tried yoga before, what was your first yoga class? So again, please tell me in the comments below, what was your first yoga class? I'll go first. Bikram hot yoga was my first yoga class. And I'm pretty sure as you're typing hot yoga, you can relate. Why? Why is that so? I don't know. If you're anything like me, you probably love to do extreme things. And a little bit backstory. Like I said, my first yoga class was a Bikram hot yoga class. Bikram is they're no longer doing that, at least where I live. I think there was a lot of controversy with that, but and it was actually back in 2009. So I've been practicing yoga for over 10 years. I like the time that time is just a construct, right? But I've been practicing yoga for almost 20, oh my God, because math is not my strong suit, but I've been practicing yoga for a really long time, and I fell in love with Bikram hot yoga. I did. I fell in love with it because I like structure, and Bikram yoga, you do like 20 or so poses. Please do not quote me on this, but it's like 20 or so poses that you do A to Z, and you cannot do you cannot do T to J and J to P. Like it has to be A, B, C, D to Z, and it cannot be backwards Z. No, it has to be A to Z, and it's in a sauna pretty much. They close the door, they lock it, and that heat is cranked up. And being that I live in Florida, it's already hot. So it's so hot. And then combine that with a bunch of people in the room, and it smells so bad. But when I tell you that those were some of the best sweats of my life, best sweats. I remember walking out of my first yoga class and I felt transformed. I know it sounds very culty. I know you're probably like, Les-leen, I thought you said, check out the What is Yoga video. I thought you said that yoga is not religion. It's not cult. Yeah, but that's how it felt for me. Okay. But it's not, it's none of those things. So let's get into the 7 different types. The first type of yoga is hatha yoga. Hatha yoga it's perfect for beginners. It's slow paced and it focuses on the foundational poses. I like this type of yoga. I typically teach this style of yoga, if you will. So that's hatha yoga, very slow pace. So if you're like, oh, I don't know where to begin, you can try hatha yoga. The second one is vinyasa yoga. That is what I was certified. I was trained as a vinyasa yoga instructor, but I kind of meld the hatha and the vinyasa together. What is vinyasa yoga? It's a more dynamic style that links movement with breath. You think of it as a flow. So it's very flowy, it's very vibey, like it's a good time, right? So that is vinyasa yoga. The third one, I love this one, but I love being in a class for this. I don't like teaching it, but it's called yin yoga. So you think of yin and yang. The yin is more like the feminine and the soft and all of that. That's what yin yoga is. So it's a slower practice where you hold poses for longer. It's great for if you're wanting to become flexible and if you really just want to like relax. This is a great type of yoga to practice. So again, that is yin yoga. And please do not quote me on these things, but you typically hold the poses because that's the key thing is even though hatha is also slow paced, with yin yoga, what makes it different from hatha is that you hold the poses for long periods of time. Long periods of time can be like 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Sometimes it can be like a 45 to 60-minute class and you do like 3-4 poses. Okay. So there you go. Do the math with that. All right. So if you're somebody that's like very like, you always got to move, I would not recommend yin yoga. I would recommend vinyasa yoga. The next one is also a favorite of mine. If I had props and things like that, I would be doing this with you guys all the time. And actually, when I first started like building my yoga content online, I used a lot of props. And I think it's also because I just like had a baby and back to back, and so my body, like I needed the props. I needed the support. And I feel like I still be needing the support even though like my body all healed up. But restorative yoga focuses on deep relaxation with props like bolsters and blankets. It's perfect for stress relief. So I have I have another book. Like if you watch the What is Yoga video, I reference the Black Women's Yoga History book. I have another book that is also written by a Black woman yoga person. And I really try my best when I get like anything regarding yoga education that it's like a Black woman or somebody that is indigenous to like yoga stuff. That's just my take. But that other book I have, it's all about restorative yoga, specifically for like trauma-informed yoga. Like how do you be a trauma-informed yoga teacher? Like, and that's a digress thing, but it's important if you are maybe aspiring to be a yoga teacher and you look like me, it's important that you have your trauma informed, because you have to know that people that look like us, telling them to relax and close their eyes in a space that they don't know, that can be very off-putting. So you have to make sure that you use trauma-informed language, if you will. And I can do a whole nother video on that if you would like, to make your clients, to make the person feel safe. That's always the answer. You want to make sure that your clients feel safe in your presence. And I don't take that lightly at all. So the last one is prenatal yoga. And I'm going to make sure I leave this in the description. I actually have a postpartum yoga class bundle. And it's kind of punny because if you just had a baby, you have a bundle of joy, your little one, right? And I also created a postpartum yoga bundle, which are 3 yoga classes that you can purchase. Just click the link below and you will instantly get those in your inbox. And it's me that is teaching the classes. So we're doing it right with each other. So prenatal yoga is what it is in the name. It's designed for moms to be. This practice is all about supporting your body through pregnancy. So I did say that I offer the postpartum yoga classes. So the postpartum yoga bundle is like after you give birth, because there's some poses, if I'm correct, that you can't really be doing if you are pregnant, because your belly, the baby's in the way. So those are these 7 different types. So we're just going to run through again. There's hatha yoga, there's vinyasa yoga, there's yin yoga, restorative yoga, and prenatal yoga. I would love to know down below which one is your favorite, or maybe which one you're like, I want to give that a try. Like, do you have any recommendations of, teachers and things like that virtually? Like, let me know. I would love to hear that. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below related to yoga, and I will do my best to answer them. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.